What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinn Wade, Queen of the 20 here, coming to you a quick NBA talk, NBA throwback on your guy Jermaine O'Neal. He had a slow start to his NBA career, being a bench warmer and a player that's not getting that many minutes. He only got a career high 12 minutes when he was in Portland. He showed that he can score. He showed that he utilized the minutes that he got. He had good rebound numbers for the minutes he got. He didn't get his shine until he played in Indiana, where he played 81 games. He started 81 games, and he put up 12.9, 9.8 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks. That's where he showed that he can potentially be a good to decent player in the NBA, given the right minutes. He showed his skill set. He showed what he can do. And when they start running more plays with him, he started developing more of his game. You start seeing him become a more complete player offensively and showing more raw talent to more polished talent. And with that being said, it's good to see that he got them minutes and get that opportunity that he got in Indiana, because seeing the numbers he put out in Portland, I would never gave him a shot, but then they gave him the shot in Indiana and gave him the minutes, and he ended up developing into a person that was worth the contract that they had gave him. He ended up turning around that season from his first season to 19 points and 10 boards with 2.3 blocks and 1.6 assists, which is very, very good. And he shot 47% from the field, which is a career high when he getting the most minutes. See, that's showing you that as he got more minutes and as they ran more plays for him, he showed that he can become more of a go-to guy, a good rebounder. His first year, he improved his rebounding to 10 boards a game. I liked how he continued to develop his post game, his passing game, and his jump shot to become more of a weapon on the offensive end. And when he became more of a weapon, you seen they gave him more plays and ran more things through him. I lied the 19 points a game, how he became. So he started becoming an imprint in the game, became an all-star. Then the next season, he broke the 20-point barrier, putting up 20 points, 2.3 blocks, and 10 rebounds. So his first 20 and 10 season. Then the next season, he came back and put up 20 and 10 again and became another all-star. Then he ended up putting up 24 and 8, but he didn't really play that many games that year. But the games he did play, he dominated, which we're going to see a lingering issue of the injuries. When another he ended up playing 51 games, and he only put up 20 and 20 and 9 the next season. But again, his career has been rattled by injuries. As you can see in that season, he didn't play that many games, but the games he did play, he put up good numbers. But the problem was he couldn't stay on the court long enough to have a Hall of Fame first ballot career that his numbers were showing that could indicate 20 and 10, you can be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he couldn't stay on the court long enough, and that impacted his legacy, and the injuries really took a toll on him, because the last season he did good was in 2006. He was 28 years old. He put up 19 and 9 and 2 blocks, but he only played 69 games. At 29, he only played 42 games, and he only put up 13. And then at 30, he only played 68 games and put up 13 points a game. And then after that, his numbers and his games played went down and down and down and down. So he had a real horrible career, because he could have had a whole better career. He could have stayed healthy and stayed productive. And if he would have had them years back and developed quicker, he probably would have had 8 All-Star games. He would have got more time as in Portland. But his career really was rattled by injuries and his ability not to stay on the court. That hurt him he was 28 years old and had a horrible prime, because his prime was mostly spent on the sidelines, on the bench, and that hurted his legacy and his imprint on the 2000s. He still was one of the best players out of the 2000s, but he could have been more dominant if he would have stayed healthy and stayed on the court. He had good steals, good block numbers, was a great shot blocker. He played great defense. He had good rebounding numbers. He showed that he can score on the post up, the pull up, this turnaround jump shot, the up and under. He showed all types of post moves. I'm surprised that it's just sad to see a player like Jermaine O'Neal go out the way he did in the career he could have had if everything played out right for him. like I said, his prime was a really waste because he was on the sideline majority of his prime, and he never won a championship, but he had came close, and he did show. At least he showed that he could be an NBA player after he came out of high school. He showed that he was ready for the NBA, and he developed into a good, solid player. And now he's just a role player at best. But he was too young to become a role player. The time he did, he was a role player at the age of 30, pretty much. So Quinn Wade, Quinn W20 signing out. Comment, I respond to every comment. Feel free to leave suggestions. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my older videos and check out my older playlists of videos I got. If you don't want to look through all of them, just check out the playlists. Quinn Wade, Quinn W20 signing out. NBA talk, NBA throwback. Jermaine O'Neal, legacy and career. Peace.